Today marks the dawn of a new chapter. In this moment, I stand united by the oath I'm about to take, a pledge that echoes the values that defines me. As I step forward, envision the path ahead, paved with integrity, dedication, and commitment to excellence. As I speak these words of new beginning, I pray they resonate in my heart. Today I become part of something great. I promise to make a difference, to uphold values, and leave an indelible mark on the world. So help me God.
My dearest graduates, and soon to be practicing pharmacists, I join others to felicitate with you and your family on this auspicious occasion of your induction into the noble profession.
Emotional, right? I almost dropped out. Yeah, everybody knows Univen to be that school. A very hectic part of it where it was, very, very stressful. And pharmacy as a course on its own is actually very demanding. You're very jealous. You can't actually share it with other stuff. So, but yeah, so far I can say that it was a great experience. I had my own fair share of life in Uniben. But yeah, we sailed through. So I think that's just about it. It's a very great institution. Very hectic as usual at every other federal university. But yeah, we made it. Yeah, definitely. My admission process to now that I'm even a graduate, the whole process, in the University of Benin as a student was filled with challenges, definitely. But one of the most important ones was when I had my first probation in my second year in school. It was one of the most difficult points of my life. Yeah, I don't really like talking about it, but if I could try to summarize it, because it's actually a long story on its own. From the foundation, from secondary school, I wasn't really amongst the smartest students, I would say, and the learning environment I had was not entirely conducive for me. I don't want to go into details again. So when I came to University of Benin, the first admission, I was like, oh, first of all, my cutoff mark wasn't even up to the level, but thankfully I was. So this is me having to compete with very sound minds, intelligent people that are like, intellectually that high there. So it was indeed a struggle. And I did what I know how to do best, to focus. My first year went smooth. I think that's what actually gave me the relaxation that, oh, okay, I've gotten it. I've gotten the scope. Let me just chill. And second year, first semester, when I saw my result, I was like, what? I had 2 carryovers. And in pharmacy school, you are allowed to have minimum, in 200 level, you are allowed to have minimum of 3 carryovers because of the credit load in that particular level. So the first semester, I had 2 carryovers, and I was like, okay, maybe if I put in effort second semester, that I will not have any problem. But this is me, trying to manage social life, relationship that I just got into as a 17-year-old girl, and academics. And I did not even understand the dynamics. And I was just thinking, oh, I have it under control. And when results came out second semester, that's when it hit me that, Omo, Iredo, I had 2 extra carryovers, making a total of 4. And that was when, in fact, even before the whole thing came out, I knew that I was going to have to repeat the class. Yeah, it was really, really a big challenge for me, because obviously as a young girl, you don't know how to navigate shame. You're like thinking that's the end of the world. I remember calling my mom, telling my mom that, in fact, I even had to lie to my parents that they told me to leave pharmacy so that they would change school for me. I was like, oh, that I want to go to Okada, or that I want to go to Benedict University. I want to that. They're telling me I should leave pharmacy, that I cannot do it, blah, blah. I even lied to my dad. My dad told me, you're not going to change, oh. You're going to stay in that there. It's either you go to physiotherapy or a different course, but yeah, I just want you guys to think of your 17-year-old self having to deal with repeating or watching your classmates progressing to a new class and you're left behind. It was really, really hectic for me. Like, I was literally sad. But I don't know, I can't really explain if that was depression, but I think yes, I was walking towards depression. So thankfully I had the best support system. Everybody kept on talking to me, don't worry, you can do it, you can try it again. Okay, actually they later realized that I was lying, I was exaggerating the situation. It wasn't like I was dropped out, I was asked to repeat the class. Now it's the second probation that they will tell you to leave pharmacy, but me, I just jumped into I'm leaving, I want to go. So yeah, they found out that it was just to repeat the class, and my dad talked me into just learning from my mistakes. That's what he kept saying. It was like my dad once said, "Do you even know that it's even better to like follow from a first story than when you've climbed to the top and that's when you're falling? So pick up your fall and start again." And that's what actually pushed me to that's the resilient part. I had to learn to, even when you're falling, even when you're ashamed, even when you're failing, you still keep a straight face as if you're winning. So that's it. I learned resilience. I'm actually jack of all trades. Everybody knows me to be a businesswoman. Like this, in 2015, I went for a makeup training. I've learned how to do makeup, tie gele. In fact, on my matriculation day, I did not go to auditorium. Oh, please, nobody to tell anybody. I was making people up. I made like 5 people up for their matriculation. I'm always, trying to make money in every way. And also, I'm into cooking. For people that know, I cook and sell in bowl. So yeah, I was able to know how to manage my time in pharmacy school, knowing very well that pharmacy is a very demanding course, and still make money or have life outside school. Now, apart from the business part, I'm very social. I go out, I meet people, and every other thing that has made me who I am today. I didn't just focus on just the book part. So yeah, I think I'm very diverse, if I should say that myself. So yeah, I was able to manage it. It was really challenging, but there were times I had to like tell myself, oh, more. If like obviously for my subscribers, sometimes I shut down. I don't post for like weeks or even months. That is when the whole school, activity gets choked up. So yeah, that's it. I've been able to do that, thankfully. I would say the entire process, being a pharmacy student, I mean, most importantly from your second year when you're fully into the pharmacy courses, it is actually an experience, like from one level to the other, starting from the practical part of it where you go to the, laboratory every single day. I mean, shout out to all the 200 level students now. People are going through it. That is the phase. Yeah, so we are exposed to the practical parts of it, by the clinical rotations when we go to University of Benin Teaching Hospital. So I would say I've actually acquired a whole lot of experiences and skills. I've acquired them along the way from one step to the other. Having, it's just like how they tap at the doors. From one stage, you learn one particular thing about your profession and how you can be a good pharmacist in future. So yeah, it's a process. You can't say you will not learn. One of the most pivoted parts of it was when I had the opportunity to counsel a patient. I was like, okay, during my clinical rotation, I think for my 500 level, that's what we do. We start going to University of UBTH here. We are opportune to meet with, real life patients, and you're supposed to act like a pharmacist that you're not even yet, and talk to them, counsel them as if the whole thing best here. So everything, it's all together. You must learn by fire by force. So that's it. The experience, yapa, a full ground, but yeah, like specific, like you asked. Yeah, I would say resilience because, first of all, like I said, the whole setback that I had in my second year has taught me to be resilient. There are times where you don't feel like reading, you go try read. Above all, the opportunity that I had to meet with other people from different ethnic groups and backgrounds, social life, has made me to understand human and how to manage it, like human resources management. And how will I be able to apply that in my field as a pharmacist? Is because as a pharmacist, if obviously you're going to practice as I'm practicing presently, we are to deal with patients every other day. So you need to learn to know that some patients can be very impatient. So you need to learn to know that you're going to manage them properly. You're not going to react because they're obviously emotional, going through a lot of things. So you need to learn to be understanding, how do they call it, having good communication skills, most importantly, and many other things. But like you said, specific, that's one of the things that was really hard for me earlier, but presently I think from my experiences throughout the journey, I've been able to get to that point where I can say that my emotions is not wavering. Ha, where the money dey oh. Where the money dey? Actually, everybody knows that community pharmacy is where the resources is in. However, as a good pharmacist with good work ethics, I'm more patient focused. It's not just about the money. Yeah, but for the community, definitely I would love to go into the community pharmacy part of it. It's a very, in fact, that's what we knew right from time. It's going to give me the opportunity to meet with patients, meet with people, and help them in the little way I can from my knowledge, as well as making money on the side. Then secondly, in future, I would love to explore the industrial pharmacy aspects or parts. I'm not really so, because based on my project here, I was, a little introduced into the industrial part of the production part of, pharmacy. So it's something I would love to explore in future. But for now, I know that community pharmacy comes next after my, experience, after acquiring all I would want to acquire, the internship, maybe before doing my education, but I would definitely go into community pharmacy. Yeah, first of all, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for family. I'm grateful for friends and support system. I'm grateful for all the bad experiences I had in my stay in school, the toxic ones, toxic relationships that taught me who I am today, the friends, the good friends that stood by me while it lasted, the ones that dropped along the way, and the ones I'm going to meet in future. I'm all grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for the life lessons. The thing is, I think the bad lesson actually teaches you more than even the good ones. So I'm really grateful. I can't even complain. Before I would say, oh, I have these regrets and here and there, but at this point, I don't think I regret anything. Everything was meant to be. Everything shaped me to be who I am today. I can boldly look into your eyes and talk to you and not fidget because I've acquired the ability to stand up for myself. And everything is all lesson. I won't regret at all. At all. Yeah, I have a lot of things I would say, but I will just summarize it by saying from the things I learned from my falling or failing, as you would want to put it, is first of all, know yourself. That is one of the key things. You can never succeed in pharmacy school if you get to compare yourself with another person. Now you see Mr. A, gallivanting, having fun, having the social life, and you do not know the person's mental capacity, and you're out here thinking, oh, I can do that. You fail, oh, I'm telling you, you fail. So you should know yourself, know your strengths, know your weaknesses. It is very important so that you can make good decisions. And now secondly, I would say that you should manage your time. Time management is key. Now, like I would always advise, it's always good to have other activities outside pharmacy to broaden your horizon generally. But you still need to, what basically bring you come school first of all is pharmacy. So you still need to know how to manage time, to know when you can read. Always read ahead. I studied this school start. See, it's cliche, right? When we used to say start reading on time, like I beg you. But really, it worked for me later. My grades were like really perfect. So the day we are starting our classes, that's the day I start my summary so that I can read it later. So I feel like you should push it. You should not give up. Hold God tight. That is very. It's about even the first thing. hold God tight and always be prayerful. He's the one that's going to really help you. Above all, read your books. So the main reason why I decided to do a question and answer session was to be able to specifically answer or hit the questions or whatever story I want to give specifically without being all over the place. That is why I selected those few important and specific questions to answer. Now from the journey you can tell that it wasn't really a rosy one. It was not nice, but we made it. So I graduated on the September 2023 and I was inducted into the pharmacy profession on the 16th of November by the Pharmaceutical Council of Nigeria. And my mom, my parents, family, they were all proud. I was so proud of myself. We made it. Nice. Do you like this song? Yeah.
Mercedes built in the 70s, classic like you and me.